y'all? It's Ashley with It's Just Different Pod. We are in Houston, Texas at the Queen of the South. We got some of the nationally ranked players in the building, some college coaches. We're going to do some interviews and have a little fun. Come check it out. What's up, y'all? It's Ashley with It's Just Different Podcast, and I'm with
Kamar Croy, class of 2026, and I play with IFN.
What do you wish parents understood the most about this process?
It's going to be a tough process, but I just say be patient through it and make the right decision.
Yeah. What advice would you give to young athletes as they navigate this journey?
I say enjoy the process, but also just be careful because you want to pick the right place and stay there for 4 years.
What's up, y'all? It's Ashley with It's Just Different Pod, and we are at Queen of the South, and I'm with
Jacy KP. I'm class of 2026.
Jacy, been at a tournament, been at a lot of tournaments. Like, what have you been able to see from the game while you've been injured?
I'm definitely getting to see the game from a different perspective, just kind of seeing the little things that I'm ready to go out there and do and kind of talk to my teammates and talk to them about. But just kind of seeing the little things and kind of understanding what coaches see from the sidelines. So I'm kind of understanding their frustration at times, too.
What makes a great coach?
The ability to get a point across to a player, and then the ability to adapt to different players.
I like that. What is something you wish parents understood more just about this process?
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good one. There's a lot of things. I would say I wish they kind of understood the amount of pressure we get just from, you know, the coaches, our coaches, our, you know, peer pressure, our parents putting their pressure on us, and then pressure we put on ourselves internally. So I wish they kind of understood that, and then probably just, you know, how to be patient with us sometimes. At times, you know, we're still kids, so there's a lot for us to learn. Yeah.
And what advice would you give to young athletes as they navigate their journey?
Trust God, be patient. It's not always gonna be a smooth road, but be patient and trust your process, trust your work that you put in.
I love it, man. Congrats to you again. I'm excited to see you play this season.
We're pressuring.
What's up, y'all? It's Ashley with It's Just Different Podcast, and I'm with
Simone Augustus, Louisiana State University.
Coach, when you're at these events, what are you looking for when you're recruiting players?
Obviously, you're looking for toughness. You're looking for players that can fit into your system, that can add to your system, whether it's you know, hustle plays, energy, scoring. I mean, there's so many different facets of the game that you look for that you just kind of chip away at which one you need the most.
Yeah. Y'all are watching players, but you're also watching parents. What advice would you give to parents as they are navigating the athlete's journey?
I mean, definitely encourage them to show that passion for their kids, obviously express themselves, but be smart about how you do that. You know, college coaches pay attention to everything, even when it comes in terms of social media, how you present yourselves, how you present your children. So just be very cautious, but also be very passionate about how, you know, you present your children and your family. Yeah.
What recruiting mistakes do you feel parents or players make?
Oh, great question. What they make, not being as thorough as they need to be. I mean, ask the hard questions. You know, the questions, but not just pertaining to like, the court. Like, we know what's going to happen with the court. What's going on academically? What's the chemistry like on the team? What's your culture? Like, things like that. You very rarely hear, you know, parents or even the student athletes ask those questions because they're so consumed with, like, what I'm going to be doing on the basketball court. And it's like, well, what is my experience going to be like overall at your program? That really does matter.
That's good. One of the greats on the court, one of the greats, and moved into coaching. What was the biggest challenge your first year?
See, I'm very quiet. Yeah. So, like, everybody called me the silent assassin when I was playing, and I just kind of let my game, you know, speak for itself. As a coach, you got to be way more vocal. Yeah. So this past year was about me finding my voice, giving information, instruction, and hoping that it translates over to the girls, so it can translate over to the court. So you can be a great athlete, but that doesn't necessarily mean you can be a great coach. So I'm really chipping away at becoming a great coach, especially in my early years. Yeah.
Well, shout out to you. I've always been a big fan and was excited to see you move into the coaching world. Much success to you.
Thank you.
I hope you stay up and stay in this game. I hope you stay in it.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
That's my girl. I'll be your friend at the very end.
podcast. We at Queen of the South, and I'm with
Here in Fox from the San Antonio Spurs.
You're at Queen of the South. What impresses you the most about watching girls basketball?
Seeing such a high level of basketball at such a young age. For me growing up, obviously when I was playing, I was never around like elite girls basketball. So being able to see this, you really see how much the game has grown.
You have a program, a girls program, IFN. What made you start the program?
Whenever I signed with Curry Brand, they wanted me to start a program. I didn't want to do AAU, period, like boys or girls, but they wanted me to, and my father-in-law, Ray Caldwell, he knows how to run a program. So he also runs my program, my boys and girls program, along with his girls program. So all the credit goes to him.
Yeah, I feel it. What would you say is the biggest difference between girls basketball and boys basketball? You got the Swipa League. Can you just kind of talk about it, why you started it, how it can grow the girls' game?
Yeah, I think the big thing was obviously all shoe brands have their leagues, but for me and then for Ray, we're just being able to get a bunch of shoe teams together because whenever you're a Nike team or an Adidas team or Under Armour team, a lot of times y'all don't end up playing each other. Right. And I don't know if it happens a lot on the girls' side, but on the boys' side, like teams want to get called out or this or that, and you want to see which brands are better, and just being able to put as many teams as possible together in one league in one place. And then you can also get coaches out there to see these teams play against each other, so it's not separated all the time. So just being able to come together with that, I think, is great for the game.
I said last question, but I always got to give advice. What advice would you give to young athletes as they navigate this journey?
I think, as cliche as it sounds, you have to work hard, but at the end of the day, I tell kids all the time, just because you work hard doesn't mean that the success is going to come. A lot of times it's just, do you have that opportunity, and are you prepared for that opportunity? So working hard is not the only thing that goes into this process.
I appreciate it.
That's my girl. I'll be your friend at the very end.
Guys, actually, it's just different pod, and we're at Queen of the South, and I'm with
Kiana Williams, professional basketball player.
When you come to events like this, what do you enjoy the most about watching these young athletes?
Just the innocence of the game, like the pure joy. I miss AAU. Those are some of the best times of my life, playing in front of your family, playing in front of coaches, like living out your dreams, and just traveling, seeing the world.
What is something you wish you knew earlier as it relates to navigating your journey?
Just run your own race. Like, you're not too late, too early on anything. Like, you got to run your own race.
Yeah.
You can't be comparing your journey to other people's journey, because there's people that were better than me at such and such grade, but I'm still playing and they're not. So just run your own race.
What do you think separated you from the others?
My parents, they helped me stay focused. There's a lot of times, I wanted to go to the movies, go do this and that. They're like, do you want to go play college basketball, or do you want to, socialize and be everybody's friend? So just having my parents, they had that vision, that tunnel vision, and helping, steer me in the right direction. Absolutely.
What advice would you give to parents as they navigate their athlete's journey?
Find that balance. Me and my dad, we used to bump heads a lot. He'd think I wouldn't listen to him, but I knew he meant really well for me. Yeah. He wanted me to do well. So just find that balance. Know when you you're pushing them too far, and know when to dial it back and be supportive. Because it's hard. It's hard playing, performing. Players get performance anxiety. Seeing all these coaches, all these games going on. So just having that balance, and at the end of the day, you're still their parents.
I love it. Very last question. What advice would you give to any young athlete as they navigate their own journey?
Like I said earlier, just run your own race. Run your own race. It's your race for a reason. You can't, look in the left lane, look in the right lane. You gotta, whatever goal it is, set your goal and keep running towards it.
I love it, man. Shout out to you. Keep doing your thing. Make sure y'all follow the podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Apple, Spotify. And if you've been watching, you already know what I'm saying. If you ain't following the page, I don't know what you're doing. Follow the page. It's just different pod.
That's my girl.